Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the award ceremony for the New Jersey Speech and Debate League State Championship Awards. We're just working on getting everything set up here on the Zoom stage for our finalists, and we'll be getting started shortly. Thank you. Okay, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the New Jersey Speech and Debate League State Championship Award Ceremony. Before we get started this evening, I'd just like to thank several people who helped make this tournament possible. From the Speech and Congress tab from North Star Academy, Mr. Malcolm Miner. From Montville High School, Mr. Andrew Prescott. From Hunter and Central, Mr. Adam Leonard. In our debate tab, we had Ms. Laura Schmidt from Phillipsburg, Ms. Jordy Barry from Milburn, Mr. Radha John from Columbia. And our awards slideshow presentation was made possible by Mr. Adam Leonard from Hunter and Central, Mr. David Yastrzemski from Ridge, and Ms. Tia Hodge-Jones from Montclair Kimberly. In our judge lounge, our speech judge lounge was led by Ms. Ann Pointer from Summit High School, Ms. Renee Drummond from Elizabeth High School, and Ms. Natasha Doski from Ridge High School. Our debate judge lounge was led by Ms. Kay Clark Anderson from Ridgewood, Ms. Katie Burke from Randolph, and Ms. Tia Hodge-Jones from Montclair Kimberly. Our ballot holders from Central High School, Mr. Dennis Filbert, Ms. Renee Drummond, Mrs. Mary Gormley, and Mr. Malcolm Miner. And our room checkers, the people who checked those rooms to make sure all the judges were there, make sure all the participants were there, and we were able to get the round started on time and get the awards started on time. Matt Merlini, Jasmine Patel, Dan Norris, Anthony Rock, Priya Parthaban, Ganana Karanam, Michael Fort, Matthew Spencer, and Wenhan Zhu. The person who helped at the helpline for the whole weekend, if you had any questions, comments, concerns, Mr. Dan Norris was there to answer your questions, as well as Ms. Katie Anderson. And finally, our equity officers, Ms. Katie Burke and Ms. Kate Clark Anderson. Oh, and I forgot our STEM prep people from Princeton High School, Ms. Jennifer Lee and Ms. Cecilia Burge. We're now going to move on to congressional debate. We're going to recognize our semifinalists first. From Ridge High School, Joey Huang. From Ridge High School, Ashwin Rahalkar Sasain. From Milburn High School, Isaac Callahan. From Milburn, Meher Harjani. From Milburn, Tanishka Kanu. From Ridge High School, Shri Manavel. From Bridgewater, Sasha Kapoor. And from Bridgewater, Alex Moskowitz. At this time, I'm going to ask that all the finalists in Congress please turn on their cameras. And while they're getting settled, I just want to announce that at the state championships, a champion in each event will receive a scholarship in memory of Vincent Borelli, who was a longtime coach of Long Branch High School. Our finalists in congressional debate: from Bridgewater Raritan, Richard Zhang. From Bridgewater Raritan, Prisha Bagul. From Montville Township, Thomas Chen. And from Ridge High School, Michael Michello. In sixth place, from Milburn High School, Florence Shen. In fifth place, from Ridge High School, Rhea Brombat. In fourth place, from Manville, Connor Johnston. In third place, from Milburn, Atisha Dante. In second place, from Ridge High School, Bharath Sanka. And in first place, your champion from Thomas Edison Energy Smart Charter School, Akshat Parthaban. Congratulations. And next, we'll have our semifinalists in declamation. Our semifinalists in declamation were from Bridgewater Raritan, Christine Hu. From Montville Township, Ashley Chang. From Montville, Hannah Musili. From Mount St. Mary, Melissa Ramirez. And from Morristown High School, Jessica Jabour. At this time, I'm going to ask that all of our finalists in declamation please turn on your cameras. A finalist from Ridge High School, Abigail Lee. Finalists from Summit High School, Ed Vela. In sixth place, from Ridge High School, Manal Kauser. In fifth place, from North Star, Amaya Wilson. In fourth place, from Mount St. Mary, Akshaya Karanam. In third place, from Phillipsburg, Grace Powers. In second place, from Ridge High School, Amelia Petrick. And your champion in first place from Summit High School, Hefsiba Campos. We'll now move on to dramatic interp. Our semifinalists in dramatic interp are from Phillipsburg High School, Erin Parker, from Barringer, Mitchell Elusanmi, from Delbarton, Nicholas Scola, from Ridge, Maz Faruqi, from Ridge, Divya Krishnan, and from Barringer, Bianca Iguilo. And now for our finalists in dramatics, if you could please turn on your camera. And while they're turning on their cameras, the champion in dramatic interp will receive a scholarship in memory of Hassan Jones from Long Branch High School. We had 6 finalists in dramatic interpretation, and 6th place from Elizabeth High School, Harnoor Gagna. In 5th place from Summit, Josh Daly. In 4th place from Ridge, Yi-Jin Lee. In 3rd place from Summit, Ella Sabados. In 2nd place from Summit, Jason Cahillane. And in champion, in 1st place from Ridge High School, Safia Gopinath. Duo interpretation. We went right to a final in duo, so I'm going to ask the duo finalists would please turn on their cameras. In duo, in 6th place from North Star, Surima Marshall and Hanan Anaki. In 5th place from Summit, Brooke Campbell and Lily Espeland. In 4th place from Ridge, Brian Liu and Tanya Dadlani. In 3rd place from Summit, Zach Siegel and Matt Hecker. In 2nd place from Summit, Jake Modell and Thea Rind. And in 1st place, your champions from Ridge High School, Lasya Gadapali and Safia Gopinath. And now recognizing our semifinalists in domestic extem from Milburn High School, Ria Devroy, from Bridgewater, Iris Pan, and from Ridge High School, Joshua Lee. At this time, could we have our finalists in domestic extent please turn on their cameras? Our finalists in domestic extent. In 6th place from Milburn High School, Sophia Wang. In 5th place from Milburn High School, Eric Bang. In 4th place from Freehold Township, Colin Licata. In 3rd place from Ridge, Samarth Nagaraj. In 2nd place from Ridge, Kevin Lee. And your champion in 1st place from Ridge, Chloe Yang. Next up, we'll have our finalists in international extent. If you could please turn on your cameras. Our 6 finalists in international extent. From 6th place from Ridge High School, Amy Huang. In 5th place from Randolph, Kyle Johnson. In 4th place from Princeton, Eric G. In 3rd place from Ridge, Michaela Carter-Maroc. In 2nd place from Princeton, Carolyn G. And in 1st place, your champion from Ridge High School, Mayim Puri. We will now move on to humorous interp. Our semifinalists in humorous interp were from Randolph High School, Isabella Hu. From Ridge High School, Hannah Kadar. From Randolph High School, Pratik Rao. From Arts High School, Clarence Bayard. If we could please have our finalists in humorous interp turn on their cameras. Okay, there were 6 finalists in the final round of humorous interp, and in 6th place from Summit High School, we have Clara Schultz. In 5th place from Phillipsburg, Tyler Bray. In fourth place, from Montville, Samantha Coe. In third place, from Summit, Lisette Green. In second place, from Elizabeth, Olivia Hickey. And in first place, your champion from Ridge High School, Njsdl Dadlani. Can we please have our finalists rather, in impromptu turn on their cameras, and we'll recognize our semifinalists from impromptu. From Randolph High School, Kyle Johnson. From Ridge High School, Samarth Nagaraj. From Montville, Sofia Kuznetsova. From Summit, Kathleen Landis. From Summit, Eli Markowitz. From Princeton, Faria Majid. And from Elizabeth, Scarlett Cruz. Our six finalists in impromptu speaking were: in sixth place from Montville, Victoria Way. In fifth place from Montville, Amelia Moon. In fourth place from Ridge, Amy Cow. In third place from Ridge, Nikayla Carter-Maroc. In second place from Ridge, Chloe Yang. And in first place, your champion from Summit High School, Arav Gupta. Next, we'll have our semifinalists in improv. Our semifinalists in improv were from Hunterdon, Ashley Mendez. From Summit, Clara Schultz. From Randolph, Rachel Kantarski. And from Montville, Samantha Coe. If I could have our finalists please turn on their cameras in improv. Our six finalists in sixth place from Summit High School, Josh Moore. In fifth place from Ridge, Hannah Kadar. In fourth place from Elizabeth, Olivia Hickey. In third place from Summit, Lisette Green. In second place from Summit, Alex Gallegos. And in first place, your champion from Montville, Maria Papera. Next up is info. Our semifinalists in info were from Summit High School, Brett Colon. From Freehold Township, Sarah Maman. From Ridge, Nabia Mamoon. From Thomas Edison, Anika Parthaban. From Summit, Matt Polo. And from Ridge, Humphrey Chen. If we could please have our finalists in info, please turn on their cameras. Our finalists in info from Ridge High School, Daniel Zhang. In fifth place from Freehold, Colin Licata. In fourth place from Elizabeth, Layla Syed. In third place from Summit, Necker. In second place from Ridge, Adrika Chadaraj. And in first place, your champion from Montville Township, Ashley Zhang. We will now recognize our semifinalists in oral interp. I'm sorry, we went right to a final actually in oral interp. So if we got our finalists in oral interpretation, please turn on your cameras. In sixth place in oral interpretation was from Summit High School, Leah Compatiello. In fifth place from Ridge, Ria Bala. In fourth place from Ridge, Yijin Lee. In third place from Ridge, Cave Omar. In second place from Del Barton, Nicholas Scola. And first place, your champion from Summit High School, Gracie Beardsley. We will now recognize our semifinalists in original oratory. Our semifinalists in original oratory were from Ridge High School, Manal Hauser. From Summit, Juliet Gringari. From Ridge, Humphrey Chen. From Summit, Kathleen Landis. From Ridge, Brian Liu. From Thomas Edison, Aisha Amir. And from Summit, Arav Gupta. If we could please have our finalists in regional oratory, please turn on their cameras at this time. While they're turning on their cameras, I'd like to announce that the champion in original oratory will receive a scholarship in memory of Sarah Gormley of Montville. Our finalists in original oratory: in sixth place from Montville, Sofia Kuznetsova. In fifth place from Monroe Township, Jeet Patel. In fourth place from Freehold Township, Nicole Rodchenko. In third place from Thomas Edison, Anika Parthaban. In second place from Ridge, Adrika Chalaraj. And your champion in first place from Montville, Victoria Way. If we could please have our finalists in program oral interp, POI, please turn on their cameras. Our finalists in POI: in sixth place from Randolph, Brianna Nissel. In fifth place from Ridge, Tanya Dadlani. In fourth place from Montville, Maria Papera. In third place from Ridge, Divya Krishnan. In second place from North Star, Michael Torto. And your champion in first place from Ridge, Jocelyn Tan. Next, we have speech sweepstakes. For speech sweepstakes, our sixth place team is Randolph. Our fifth place team is Freehold Township. Our fourth place team is Elizabeth. In third place, Montville. In second place, Summit. And in first place, Ridge High School. At this time, I'd like to turn the program over to our Vice President of Debate, Ms. Laura Schmid from Phillipsburg.
Okay. All right. So congratulations to everyone for their outstanding debating that went on this weekend. Mr. Serpiel's already thanked everyone who worked in TAB, so I would just like to reiterate, thank you for all the hard work that everyone put in the Debate Judges Lounge and also helping out with Debate TAB. So without further ado, can we please have the finalists in the semifinalists and finalists in parliamentary debate? Please turn on your cameras. So our semifinalists in parliamentary debate were from Montville Township, Haley Tam and Grace Lowe. And from Montclair Kimberly Academy, George Islander and Alex Corfage. And in the final round of parliamentary debate, in second place from Bridgewater Raritan, Ashima Taneja and Anika Katuria. And in first place from Ridgewood High School, Isabella Herlich and Alex Judy. Okay, in policy debate, can we please have our finalists turn on their camera in policy debate? Okay, in second place from Newark Tech Terriers, Katrina Diodat and Tatiana Nellums. And in first place from Newark Science High School, Alana Soares and Victoria D. Rengel. Congratulations. Excuse me. All right, can we please have the quarterfinalists, semifinalists, and finalists in novice Lincoln Douglas debate turn on their cameras? So our quarterfinalists in novice Lincoln debate were from Montville Township, Angeline Agnell. From Milburn High School, Selena Tong. From Summit High School, Mabel Rieger. And from Bridgewater Raritan, Amy Perringip. Our semifinalists in novice Lincoln Douglas debate were from Bridgewater Raritan, Akil Kalapali, and from Ridge High School, Vivian Shu. in the final round of novice Lincoln Douglas debate. In second place, from Milburn High School, Eric Wong. And in first place, from Ridge High School, Mariam Khan. Can we please have the quarterfinalists, semifinalists, and finalists in JV Lincoln Douglas debate turn on their cameras? Okay, the quarterfinalists in JVLD were from Ridge High School, Mira Shukla. From Milburn High School, Zachary Turinsky. From Milburn, Maithri Mahajan. And from Montville, Tane Visvaraju. The semifinalists in JVLD were from Ridge High School, Shruti Naranambatla. And from Montville, Kush Parikh. In the final round of JVLD, in second place, from Ridge High School, Dia Jain. And in first place, from Montville Township, Ram Pantula. Okay, can we please have the quarterfinalists and semifinalists and finalists in varsity Lincoln Douglas debate turn on your cameras? The quarterfinalists in varsity LD were from Princeton High School, Nivan Damija. From Bridgewater Raritan, Venkat Subbaraman. From Bridgewater, Ananya Nachakuri. And from Hunterdon Central, Sania Srivastava. The semifinalists in varsity LD debate were from Princeton, Daniel Rojax. And from Ridge High School, Gargi Cole. And in the final round of varsity LD debate, in second place, from Ridge High School, Nicholas Gee. And in first place, from Bridgewater Raritan, Amulya Nachakuri. Congratulations to all of our LD debaters who did a fantastic job this weekend. Can I please have all the quarterfinalists, semifinalists, and finalists in novice public forum turn on your cameras? Okay, the quarterfinalists in novice PF were from Ridge High School, Pranav Potravu and Pranav Pedavali. From Summit High School, Tanya Dev and Ella Callahan. From Del Barton, Alex Calder and Jack Gribick. And from Montville, Apurva Parashar and Kevin Chen. The semifinalists in novice PF were from Princeton High School, Scarlett Kai and Zara Chen. And from Summit High School, Scott Ouyang and Andrew Chung. And in the final round of novice PF, in second place, from Princeton High School, Alexander Margulis and Ishan Banerjee. And in first place, from Milburn High School, Aaron Agarwal and Maxwell Xu. Can we please have all the quarterfinalists, semifinalists, and finalists in JV public forum turn on your cameras? All right, the quarterfinalists in JV public forum were from Bridgewater Raritan, Yash Khanna and Emil Shah. From Mountain Lakes, Kaylee Zhang and Zara McAuliffe. From Summit High School, Ravi Naidu and Ian Ritter. From Bridgewater Raritan, Manas Gopi and Rohan Manathurakaran. The semifinalists in JV public forum were from Del Barton School, Jack Wells and Yash Bandari. And from Bridgewater Raritan, Carlos Ovando and Rithvik Sanjalia. And in the final round of JV public forum debate, in second place, from Milburn High School, Varun Krishnan and Yatsal Garg. And in first place, from Phillipsburg High School, Brian Migliaccio and Justin Black. Can we please have all the quarterfinalists, semifinalists, and finalists in varsity public forum turn on their cameras, please? The quarterfinalists in varsity PF were from Del Barton School, Eric Moldavanu and Alexander Sun. From Milburn, Alex Chen and Yugi Sun. From Princeton High School, Anna Liu and Emily Choi. And from Ridge High School, Aman Singh and Gia Iyer. The semifinalists in varsity PF were from Milburn High School, Maria Sanchez and Meher Khosla. And from Summit High School, Anthony Yu and Jeremiah Cohn. And in the final round of varsity public forum debate, in second place, from Ridge High School, Benny Sun and Nora Cuddy. And in first place, from Princeton High School, Nicholas Budney and Chris Shen. Congratulations to all of our PF debaters, as well as our Parley and policy debaters. You all had we saw some great rounds this weekend. Thank you. Okay, so now our debate sweepstakes. In sixth place is Summit. In fifth place is Montville. In fourth place is Princeton. In third place is Bridgewater Raritan. In second place is Milburn. And in first place is Ridge High School. And so now I will turn the camera over to Mr. Yastrzemski, who will give some special awards.
First and foremost, thanks to all of you. When we had to basically cancel states last year, we had no idea what was going to happen to this activity. But over the course of the next several months, your coaches, your judges, and all of you continued to persist and continued to make this event even more remarkable within this setting. We have students that have competed virtually all across the country and even the world. And it's because of all of your focus, it's because of everything that you brought to this activity that we are here today, celebrating our 2021 state championships together. Before we get to the final overall sweepstakes award, a few recognitions. First and foremost, one of the reasons that our league has been truly able to sustain itself is because of the hard work of many of your coaches. But in particular, one individual has truly offered their service, their commitment, not just for random tournaments, but on a week-to-week basis. That individual is the tab director for this tournament, Mr. John Serpiel. Mr. Serpiel has been consistently dedicated to the Njsdl. Even last September, when I invited him to help me learn about online tournaments with the Duke University tournament, he stepped right up. And it's because of the amazing, amazing efforts that all of our league tournaments this year were able to go off so well. He's always been behind the scenes, making sure that all the settings are correct, making sure that the rooms are going to be open, making sure that judges are showing up on time, really double checking all of us tournament hosts. So right now, Mr. Serpiel is receiving an award on behalf of the New Jersey Speech and Debate League. I don't know if they'll turn the camera on, but let's give him a rousing round of applause for all the efforts that he has given this year to our league.
Thank you very much, everyone, for the recognition. It's certainly an honor and pleasure to be here every year, and I look forward to continuing to work with the league. So thank you very much. And I'm getting the plaque right now.
Okay. Our second special award tonight, if we can advance the slide, is to the New Jersey Assistant Coach of the Year. This particular award is very meaningful to me because little did I know about 23 years ago that I was going to meet a person who was going to not only commit her talents, her efforts to the Ridge High School team, but also in so many ways as a judge at the New Jersey Speech and Debate League tournament. So this year, it is my honor to recognize the New Jersey Assistant Coach of the Year for 2021 to Stephanie Fletcher of Ridge High School. And Stephanie is receiving her award right now at Ridge. Let's move on to the next one.
Go ahead, Mr. Stremski.
Okay, our next award goes to the New Coach of the Year for New Jersey. And one of the most amazing things about this activity is when brand new coaches get involved in the activity, ready to offer their talents. And this individual has really stepped into some very big shoes ahead of her. Her predecessor was very much involved in our league activities on so many different levels. They were involved as treasurer of the league. They were involved as a long-standing coach. And this year, when he decided to leave his position, this individual was ready to walk into the role and to truly carry the torch for the Randolph High School speech and debate team. So it is my honor to recognize the New Jersey New Coach of the Year, Ms. Catherine Burke of Randolph High School. Big round of applause and congratulations to her. And she is currently at the Bridgewater office receiving her award at this time. And then finally is one of the most coveted coaching awards in the state of New Jersey. This award goes back pretty much over 20 years. And we always, every year, honor those individuals who have contributed to to our league, to the students, not just from a perspective of showing up at tournaments and winning awards and going home. It's those individuals that over the years truly contribute in ways that makes them even more significant, not only to their team, but to the entire league. This individual this year has done just that. This individual started coaching back in 1986 and has been serving the students as a coach, as a judge, and as a leader since then. Particularly this year, this individual had undertook our League Equity Committee to truly focus on promoting equity and inclusion for all of our students and our coaches and our judges at every single tournament of the year. This award is named in honor of Paula Middleman. Paula Middleman was a longtime educator at Bridgewater Raritan High School and a national champion coach of the speech and debate team for many decades. And Paula herself was very involved like this individual was. So it is so appropriate and the timing is perfect to acknowledge from Ridgewood High School, Miss Kathleen Clark Anderson as the Paula Middleman Educator of the Year. And we'd like to hear a few words from Miss Clark Anderson right now.
Hi, good evening. Thank you so much. This is just so overwhelming and such a wonderful award to win. I couldn't do it without being the coach of an incredible team with incredible kids in an incredible school system. Thank you all so much. Good luck to all of you, and thank you for the honor of being coach.
There's always a great little story that Ms. Clark can attest to, that years ago, Ms. Gormley, Mrs. Middleman, and Ms. Clark would run the extemp prep room at the Harvard Invitational. And they were commonly referred to as the New Jersey Mafia, because you knew not to mess around in that prep room when the three of them were in charge. So with that being said, again, I want to just commend all of you. This year has been truly trying, and all the students and all the coaches and all of the judges who have, again, taken the torch of high school speech and debate in New Jersey and have done so much with it. It has truly been inspirational for all of us. We are absolutely ready and excited to be able to move on to the next chapter, whatever that may be. But whatever it is, we're going to be ready for it. So now for the overall Team Sweepstakes Awards for the New Jersey Speech and Debate League's state championship. In sixth place, and I think we're still waiting for some.
Mr. Shrimsky, if you have it, you can go ahead and read it.
And just so that everybody is aware, the overall team sweepstakes is a combination of speech and debate combined. This year, the only event that was not included in the team sweepstakes was parliamentary debate, as that was in its pilot year. So when we think about the overall team, it's about all of the events. It's not just focusing on one, but focusing on them all. And the amount of contributions that these students gave to achieve this award is truly noteworthy and exemplary. And it's our true honor to be able to present these awards to them tonight. In sixth place, we're proud to honor Princeton High School with 81 points. In fifth place, Bridgewater Raritan with 87 points. In fourth place, Milburn High School with 105 points. In third place, Montville Township with 132 points. In second place, Summit High School with 199.5 points. And our state champion overall team in first place with 369 points, Ridge High School. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you so much for your efforts. We look forward to seeing you in 21-22. Don't know what it'll look like yet, but we're all going to be there and ready. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for participating in this event, and we will see you in September. Take care, everybody.